Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train. It's been a while since I have played this game. I've got how many is it, 100, 200 runs up on YouTube, oh my god. But I've been kind of feeling like playing a slower, more methodical, maybe a card-based game, but I'm a little tired to slay the spire. So why don't we play a little bit of Monster Train? We'll jump into a run here, and really quickly though, let's look at our logbook. We've done a lot in Monster Train in the past. Every single one of these victories and runs and whatnot is in that YouTube playlist. But there's still a lot more to do. I never did 100% this game, and there's a lot of victories with that Last Divinity DLC clan that still need to be done. So we have a lot to do in this game. It's not like we're just jumping into it for fun, although there's nothing wrong with that anyways. You know, I'm not 100% type of guy. I don't go for maximum completion in games, but let's keep playing some Monster Train. We'll depart on a run with random clans. I don't remember everything about this game. I remember a decent amount about it, and I'm sure I'll pick up on what I forgot pretty quickly. But let's take a look. Covenant rank 25 is what we'll be playing on today. 25 different ascension levels of difficulty. The big two are 10 and 20. 10 gives you Ember Drain on the top floor, and 20 gives the middle floor lower capacity. I don't remember when they changed those, but I remember that in the past, the top floor used to daze you, and then the random lower capacity was on a random floor, but now it's at least consistent. So we're fighting Daedalus the Professor, Arcus Darkness Incarnate, and Seraph the Chaste. Buff, debuff, Seraph. We have Stings, Offering Tokens, and a Bramble Lash. And we have the Exile Awoken Champion and Stygian Guard as our allied clan. Now, Exile Awoken Champion, that's Wildenton, if I remember correctly. Wildenton's awesome. I would love to have a Wildenton. Yeah, quick, enchant, grant, quick. It's an amazing ability. It just means that early, he just wrecks. He's the Rector. Vapor Funnel. Apply dazed to enemy units when they enter the Pyre Room. Your Pyre gets -5, or get a random unit, +10, +10, -1 energy, -1 capacity. Let's just get a free bonus unit. Might synergize well with Wildenton's Enchant, Grant, Enchant, Quick. But we'll see. And as for the Divinity stuff, the fact that we have these Pact Shards, I may take Pact Shards, I may not. You know, this will just be a case-by-case basis thing, but let's take the gold at least early. I want to remember all of the different mechanics and everything that exist in this game, so let's go a little bit all in here. So armor on the bottom floor shouldn't be a problem, and Wildenton, oh right, I remember the root seeds. Apply +2 attack and draw 1 more next turn. I mean, this should be no problem. He's gonna wreck him in 1 hit, because he's quick. Why are you taking so much damage? Oh, because you don't sweep, you're just quick. Well, guess what? There's a sweeper. That's kind of exactly what I'm looking for. Wildenton gives quickness to other units, so if we have like a sweeper, we can just put him behind him and boom, we don't have to upgrade quick. We have quick, it's built into the run. I like it a lot. So the sweeper, I mean, the sweeper is just gonna keep the bottom floor done. And we have a sting, where did that sting come from? I guess we just have 2 stings, all right. Sting deals 10 damage and draws a card next turn. Offering token, I guess maybe we can, I guess we'll play the Train Stewards. Actually, we'll play Root Seeds, and then if we have a Train Steward left over, we'll play one. I'm not gonna play anything on the top floor though, because I don't want the Ember Drain, and we probably don't need anything on the top floor, to be honest with you. So really, I'm just, let's draw that dead weight. Really, I'm just trying to get as much damage on that Silophyte as possible. And this is a very good, like, yeah, he's dead. This is a very good opening fight here. Absolutely no problems. If I remember, one of the best Wildentons, well actually, Wildenton has a lot of good upgrades. There's the one that gives you quick, which we have. There's one that makes him sweep and apply root, and then the other one is just health? No, it's in can't gain attack. But the best Wildenton, I think, is quick and sweep, then he can hit everything and apply root on the same turn, and it's just, he gets out of control powerful. Sharpen or Steel Enhancer, or Vine Grasp. I do like the +4 and spikes 4, but honestly, the more health that we can put on Wildenton, or any unit, might be better. It's easier to play because it's 0. You can make this holdover. Yeah, give me a Steel Enhancer. It's a good card. Ice Tornado, Ice Storm, Helical Crystallis. Well, we don't have any spells that can hit the back line, so even maybe an Ice Tornado could be okay. It permafrosts. We could get an artifact that makes it free, I think, in the future. I'll take it. And Cold Celia. This is exactly what we want. Although I will admit a Titan Sentry is pretty baller. Revenge, apply Frostbite 3 to enemy units. How you would use the Sentry, and I'm remembering so much about Monster Train. This is kind of fun. What I remember about the Titan Sentry is if you can get him to be endless or reformed, he can kill all of the support units on a floor instantly because you put him down, he frostbites the enemies, which is damage over time, it will damage every turn. And then they all die, they move up a floor, there's only like 1 or 2 units that lived because they're healthy, and then if this guy dies, you just replace him. You just respawn him over and over again, and he's just like a spell that wipes the floor. But we need a Cold Celia for the sweep, put it on the floor with the champion, boom, we have a guaranteed Cold Celia every combat. Animus of Speed, who cares? And let's also not forget that you can meld units with their unit essences, so just something to keep in mind, I guess. Haven't really, done this in a while. So Cold Celia, we would want her to be beefy. We don't need quick on her because Wildenton's quick. We could go for spells and an Awoken unit or a Stygian unit and a unit upgrades. Let's go for the unit upgrades. Let's see what we get. Well, we have Endless, so this would be an opportunity to take it on the Frost tank. You never know, maybe we'll get one. We did. That's so good. That's why you look at the shop first in case something comes up. But this is now the perfect floor killer. And we'll just give him more health to live longer. That's insanely great. Cold Celia gets more damage so that she can actually kill things, and then we're good. Divine Horde, gain an artifact for 15. I'm actually gonna do this. When played, your champion gets plus 50% attack. We do have offering tokens, so we can get energy. Units being cheaper is nice, but we only have 2 units. It would make it so that Titan Sentry costs 0 every time we play him, but the champion just getting 50% bonus attack is really good. If we can make this champion beefy, sweep, quick, that's fantastic. I guess we already have a sweeper. We don't need to make this champion better in that regard. So yeah, maybe units being cheaper. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it because now the Frostbite tank, the Frost Shark will be able to be resummoned every turn for free. And we can probably go for card draw as our boss reward. Like, look at this. Everything is freaking cheap. So we want the Frost tank at the bottom. I'll probably play everything on the top floor. Singer's Burden, that doesn't do anything, does it? I'm actually thinking, what if we play everything on the top floor? Well, let's see what... Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. We'll have 1 Ember Drain, but we have cheap units. Next turn's the Frost Tank. We can put him on the middle floor, and then he'll wound these guys as they make it up, so we take less spikes damage. Yeah, I actually really like that. Siren of the Sea is pretty good. We could actually put you... You're gonna get this. We could actually put you on the middle floor. You know what? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna do that because our Frost Tank can just go in front. Yeah, this is a good run, I feel, so far. Everything seems like it'll work fine. So we'll incant, +2/+2. Steel Enhancer, I think we just want that on our units that are gonna get hit by the spikes. Might as well purge the card. We don't have any heals in the deck. We're Awoken with no heals. That's something that we need to work on, certainly. You have 32 HP. I can make it so that Wildenton takes the damage and Cold Celia doesn't. That's pretty easy to do. And then we'll just incant. And then incant. These units are dying to the frost, which is exactly what I wanted. Putting the Frost Shark in the middle means that they can't start up on the bottom floor, but that's fine. that's whatever. You know, we get one less turn to put he's dead anyways. We get one less turn to put a whole bunch of frost on you. Oh well. Anyways, how you would do it is something like this, just buffer up a whole bunch, and we're done. This is a great run. So far it seems like an easy run. I don't know if I'm gonna do the last Divinity boss, but I feel like we're on pace to do it. We just need more. We need a lot more, but if we can get a lot more, we're on pace to do it. Restoration Detonation is a great heal, and we need it. Guardian's Amulet, we could apply the sap pretty easily. We have offering tokens, we could just freeze, hold over Guardian's Amulet and play it frequently a lot. Kinda like it. It's only sap 2 though. You could double stack it for sap 4. Buff debuff Seraph. The sap's not gonna be very good on buff debuff Seraph, which we have to think about planning for. You know, I think I'm just gonna skip these. I don't see that, because we have a quick sweeper, I don't really see that being that important. And because we have the Frost Shark, enemies are gonna die as they move up anyways. Now we could duplicate the Frost Shark and get 2 of them. That's actually not a bad idea. Or what we could do, since we have the duplicator, the hell event, duplicate any card except your champion, we could double up on a Cold Celia or double up on a tank, Frost Shark, and have 2 of them. Or we could meld one into the other one to get bonus value from the revenge triggers or whatever. I kind of like the idea of 2 Titan Sharks, honestly. I don't think we need 2 Cold Celias. Although more Frostbite on strike is pretty good. Yeah, we'll go to the right. We'll check out the unit and see what we get. It's another sweeper. Gotta admit, that seems pretty decent. Plus 15, plus 15, 1 capacity, spikes 10, or plus 3, plus 10, and slay plus 3. That on Cold Celia actually does seem good, but if we get Wildenton with sweep, then he's gonna steal all the kills anyway. So, just having another Shattered Shell could be good, or maybe putting Cold Celia into the sweeper. But again, if we don't need it, we don't need it. We're not gonna need it, I don't think. This is a tough one, because a tank is great, but Wildenton's our tank, but we could use another tank for another floor, but our Endless Shark is the tank. So I'm kind of thinking maybe damage, but I need more damage. I want more damage, rather. I guess we could put a sweeper, you know, on the floor with the tank. And units are cheap anyways, and you always want to have units whenever possible. What's the health of the Wildenton? 30? He's gonna get a lot more HP as we level him up. Let's just take the Shattered Shell. Sealed Caverns, Divine Temple. This is where we can merge units or gain powerful spell upgrades for the cost of Pact Shards, which makes the game harder, but also unlocks the true final boss. Intrinsic. This would make a spell start in our hand. Intrinsic Holdover Steel Enhancer would be okay. Sacrifice a unit to put it into another unit. This is when we would have to decide on if we want to put like Cold Celia inside of a Cold Celia. Or a Shattered Shell inside of a Cold Celia. Plus 3, plus 10, and Slay plus 3. It's not bad. I'd love to actually make Cold Celia multi-strike in that case. It's a little early, maybe. Maybe we can wait on this. How many of these are we gonna come across? There's another temple here, another temple here. Okay, we can do unit melding in the future. Let's go to the Frozen Caverns. Purge, gain 40x gold. Your Pyre gets 1 attack for every 10 gold. Deal 2 damage to an enemy unit on Slay, gain gold. It might be nice to have a targeted spell, but again, I don't think we need that with quick sweeps. So I think actually we'll go gain 40x gold and then just purge it once. I mean, it's 120 gold if we play it for 3, it's not bad. I will double up on a unit because I think that's important. Very tempted to double up on a Titan Shark that's endless and has Revenge Frostbite 3, which is just such a good a good unit. Like, it's incredible. I do worry about units that will live as they go up the floor. I mean, some of these enemy units, they're gonna have like 200 HP, maybe more when we get to the later game. How are we gonna kill them? Cold Celia? No, I think we want a Titan Shark duplicated. If I put one inside the other shark, whatever, you know, it's fine. And let's move on. Yeah, because if we put a shark in a shark, it'll do Revenge Frostbite 6 with 10 more health, which is still pretty decent. But let's just fight Daedalus here. I'm trying to think about the future and, you know, how much you need to scale in this game. Because Monster Train, it's such a different game from something like Slay the Spire. In Slay the Spire, you know, there's a lot of right decisions that you can make in that game. A lot of, if you play perfectly correct, you'll be able to... yeah, we'll just do it like this. If you play perfectly correct, you will be able to... we got another shark. That's pretty good. If you play perfectly correct, you will be able to... you know, let's just do this. You know, get small upgrades as you progress. It's very tightly balanced around, you know, progressive scaling and everything like that. Monster Train, it's more of, you know, big unit hit hard. You upgrade your units, you make spells 10 times better per upgrade, you make your units 100 times better by making them endless with a lot of extra health, and then you just start scaling out of control, and that's the true power of upgrades and whatnot in Monster Train. It's a substantially different game. You want to scale unbelievably quickly in this game. It's a lot more interesting. Right, so I'm realizing a problem here. Everything's dying before it hits the Shattered Shell. That being said, we still have a great sweeper up here. And our Frost tank at the bottom is dying, but I mean, its whole job was to die. So we still need more. We still need the ability to, I'm just gonna play this honestly. We still need the ability to scale faster than we are currently scaling. Taking 24 damage. You're taking 25, you're taking 35. Stings don't help you, stings don't help you. I guess we'll sting down here, save your damage. Frostbite's kind of decent right now. We have 3 Frostbite units, 2 Sharks and then 1 Cold Celia. We still need more. That being said, one nice thing about what we have here is that the, you're gonna do 1 damage on death, is that our units are always hitting the bosses because of the fact that we have sweeps. So we finally got a heal card. I would like you to live longer, maybe kill the tank up front. I would like you to die, but you're gonna die on the next floor anyways due to the quickness. Actually, you might hit. Yeah, you are gonna hit. You know what, why don't you die? That's fair. All right, so we're gonna get a tank in our hand because this one's dying, but we'll just not play it. 20 stacks of Frostbite, you're dead, beautiful. And then even if you make it up, you're gonna have 50 stacks of Frostbite on the floor with Wildenton, which should hopefully tank for long enough. But we need to upgrade Wildenton, and we need more. I mean, we just need more. Resolve apply spikes 2 to friendly units with spikes. Ice and Pyrebound attuned, deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit, or adaptive mutation, restore to full and swap attack and health. I don't feel like we need the heal, because we can always just get heal cards. This is a skip. I know it's rare. I don't see the need to take any of these. Revenge Frostbite. Probably too many of those. Awoken Hollow. Rejuvenate Cultivate 2. So as we heal the Awoken Hollow, it will buff the stats of the lowest health unit on the floor, but again, I actually don't think we need it, unless we can put this inside of another unit. What's the unit essence here? Plus 15, and Cultivate. That could actually be really nice for a floor with a healer. I kind of like that. Like, you put the Awoken Hollow inside of, like, Cold Celia, and then if ever you heal Cold Celia, it buffs the damage of someone else. There's probably better upgrades in the future, and I don't really want a tank. Dude, dare I say it, I think I'm gonna skip. +5 attacking and can't rage 1. It's not enough rage. Dude, I'm gonna skip. I really just want, like, I think we'll probably take, it's either capacity or draw. I think I'm gonna go draw. Our units are so cheap. I really just want, I don't know what I want. Multi-strike, that's kind of what I want. Let's upgrade our spells, I think. Taking draw means we don't need to remove as much, but. And can't gain armor 3 and another Cold Celia. Game really loves giving me Cold Celia. +10 health and can't gain armor 2 or a Cold Celia. I don't want a Cold Celia, although we could just put a Cold Celia in a Cold Celia and just make one good Cold Celia if we really wanted to. Dare I say it, I kind of want to skip. This is one of our few opportunities to take a unit though, and this might be the last opportunity to take a unit. Are we okay just dumping a Cold Celia and a Cold Celia for more Frostbite? Not really, but do we have enough right now? Not really. I think we skip. I don't think we want it. So permafrost. Really quickly before we do this, let's look in the temple here. +10 magic power and piercing. So we can make Ice Tornado have piercing, or upgrade a spell to cost -2. So we can make Ice Tornado cost 1. And then we could also Pact. Maybe we should have taken Cold Celia and put a Cold Celia and a Cold Celia. Quick, multi-strike 1, enchant grant quick, or summon add 3 stings to your hand and incant +1. You know, I kind of like the multi-strike. We can buff the, hopefully buff the damage of Wildenton. Add stings and incant +1. Like, give me the multi-strike Wildenton. We really want to buff the crap out of him, but I don't know if that'll even be something we can easily do. Ice Tornado's already a frozen card. We haven't used Bramble Lash at all. I don't think we want Permafrost, so let's just buff the damage of Restoration Detonation. And we will make Ice Tornado cheaper to cast. Double stack, nothing, okay. We will buff the value of Restoration Detonation even more, and we will make Ice Tornado even cheaper, all right? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Now let's start dumping these Train Stewards, because we definitely do not need this many of them. Yeah, I'll remove another one. I want to save a little bit of money in case we can get some value out of this in the future. +10 magic power and piercing. We can't upgrade any spells anymore. We could have, you know, put this on Ice Tornado, +10 magic power and piercing, but I didn't really feel the need to. Let's keep moving on. I have no idea right now, this is easy, because of our sweepers. I have no idea how we're going to actually kill things. Like, I really kind of don't, unfortunately. Let's put you up here. Like, we have no real scaling right now. Oh, you hasted up. Well, the tanks are gonna deal with you, no problem. Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna scale. Like, we don't have we have one card that gains attack on our unit, but they're not even multi-strike, they're just a sweeper. We need more, we need a lot more. So you're probably gonna get some kills. You're gonna be dying repeatedly, but I'm not really that concerned about that. Let's see what we get out of Offering Token. All right, let's see what we get out of Offering Token. Useless. And we'll keep buffing the health, or rather the damage of Cold Celia, and there's no reason to heal anything, so have it. And then we get our other Frost Shark. I mean, the combats should be relatively quick. I think our units are gonna die on this floor, except we heal them up. You're dying. You're taking a hit. The combats are quick because we don't really do anything other than just play the units. We don't play spells to kill enemies, we just use the fact that we have Frostbite to kill the enemies. It's a viable strategy and it's working, but it does to an extent feel like we could be doing more. We just don't have the spells necessary to do more. So I would love a heal. Didn't get one. We don't need 3 root seeds. You are dying to frostbite. We're doing a lot of frostbite damage. We're only hitting once, unfortunately, on this floor, but you know, it is what it is. We'll buff our damage on our sweeping Cold Celia. You know what? We should be buffing the damage of Wildenton. He has multi-strike. He will be able to hit multiple times, and maybe even Cold Celia could be a tank for Wildenton. Maybe that's what we want. Maybe we want Wildenton behind a Titan Sentry. No, that's stupid. We want the sweep. That's stupid. We want the sweep. Okay, now you're taking 200 damage. We'll buff Wildenton's damage, I guess, and we're gonna get another Titan Sentry. Can't play it. Honestly, a capacity upgrade would be pretty decent, and you're just dead. But yeah, I'm stuck trying to determine how we're gonna scale in the future. I do love a lot of these. I think Unleash the Wildwood is incredible. Full health every turn. But the regen might hit, you take the rare. You take the rare heal. And can't apply Frostbite. And can't apply Frostbite, all right. We don't need it though. I think we skip these. We do play a lot of spells, but you know, this is not a Seraph that the Frostbite works well against. So then how are we gonna kill the Seraph? we really gotta think about this. Okay, artifacts, spell upgrades, Divine Temple. Kinda wanna go to the cavern and just see what we get, but yeah, we got a lot of money. We can buy artifacts. +1 damage per spike, we don't have any. Gain energy when you summon your second unit. Energy is not a problem, and we only summon units like twice. First turn and second turn, so let's see what we get here. Oh, there we go. Make a unit small or make a unit very big. So if we put this on a Titan Sentry, it's a bigger tank, but if we put this on Cold Celia, all of a sudden they're a 41-45 sweeper. But if we do this, we can't put them on the same floor as Wildenton. They're too big. So if we get Minor Refraction, we could put Cold Celia and then whatever bonus unit we get out of Conscription Notice on the same floor. It's not amazing, but it is kind of okay. We could also make a small Titan Sentry and we can just like slot them in too. You know, I kind of like that. A really tiny Titan Sentry. And then we can have them as a tank after we hit Relentless or something. These are not important. Sting spells get +10 magic power and piercing. Apply Rooted to the top floor with the sweepers. That's actually pretty good. I think I like that enough to take it. Purge costs -1, +30 magic power. Sack units. The Shattered Shell's not doing anything. So I do kind of feel like putting the Shattered Shell into the Cold Celia could be okay. More attack, more health, and then on Slay you get more. The problem is nothing's gonna live to the floor because they're all gonna die to the sharks. Maybe that's the problem that we have with the run. We don't have enough. We could put the Sentry inside of the Sentry and then we have Frostbite 6 on a 1 capacity Sentry. You know, I'm gonna do it. With 1 capacity, they're able to be played on literally every floor in Relentless. Let's just do that. I still have no idea how we're gonna win though. This is a sweep and no, this is lifesteal enemy? Life sweep? I don't know. I still have no idea how we're actually gonna be doing this, but it's working so far. So Wildenton's gonna go out. We get just a 1-cost tank. That's not bad, honestly. We get a Titan Sentry. We're just gonna put you at the bottom. And then as you die, we're gonna move you up a little bit. We're just gonna buff Wildenton. I guess Wildenton's our win condition. We need cards that buff Wildenton's damage, and if we don't get those... Oh, I didn't put the sweeper up here. I put the tank up here. That's fine, because we can just put units up here. It's just, that was very silly of me. go ahead and tank a hit so we can kill the collector. Yeah, that was a little silly, but it should be fine. So we want to incant for the tank. I'm understanding now, too, that a tank in front of Wildenton actually does matter a lot. So we want to save one capacity for when we want to move the shark up, because Wildenton, we want to buff his damage. He's the thing that's going to be doing damage for us. So just keep him being buffed at all times. So this is one of those big units I was talking about. This guy's got 160 health. That's why we need something that's big and capable of hitting him. You're gonna do 11 damage, gain armor 10. You have 11 frostbite, huh? I'm not sure I can kill him as he moves up, but we will just keep buffing Wildenton, and nothing here even took damage. I guess playing a spell doesn't matter. Well, actually playing a spell might matter because this guy is actually gonna live making it up. So yeah, we might get hit on our tank due to this jerk. Just do more damage like so. Again, one problem with having, you know, very few actual targeted spells, and this doesn't even hit you. Fantastic. Well, you know what? We can still kill the frontline unit. They're taking 98 damage. Taking 112. You might hit the pyre once. You hit the pyre one time. For 11, he got rooted! That was the whole point of having the root ability, of course. Okay. I went from doing -3 damage to +3, but that must be it's sweep lifesteal. That's so bad with Wildenton. Oh no. This is gonna be a little bit scary. You're gonna live, but you'll die to Wildenton next turn. So buff Wildenton. Keep buffing Wildenton. Keep buffing Wildenton. I guess keep buffing a tank with the incant trigger. This boss sucks, but this is the whole point of having the sentry. We can just put another sentry down. Now you're taking 117 damage from the frostbite triggers. That's great. Keep drawing cards, keep playing them. I'm saving Ice Tornado just for the heck of it. Like, there's no reason to play it now, we can play it later. You have 46 Frostbite, which is enough to get the kill. Wildenton is dying, but the Frostbite's doing its job. And that should help a little bit. Actually, Wildenton's living now. So this did not go that badly. But the Titan Shark did exactly what I wanted him to do. I think I rely on Titan Shark way too much. Frost Shark. Apply Rooted and draw 1, restore 10 health to a unit and descend it. You know what? I really like this to make a big floor. We just don't have enough units. We have Cold Celia and a Sweeper, and I'm probably gonna put the Sweeper in Cold Celia, so why do I wanna lower units around? I don't. Channel Song is good if you draw it early. Root? We don't need enemies to stay rooted, really. It's a free card, it's a free play because it draws itself next turn. I'll take it. Gift for a guard, draw 3 spells and apply consume plus 20 magic power. We don't rely on magic power at all, so I don't think we need that. Deep Offering, no. Ice Storm, no. We don't have magic power. Again, I still think we just skip. There's a couple of cards that I really wish I could have had at this point. Really, I just want anything that can buff the attack of a unit so I can put it on Wildenton. We don't need money. We can wait for this stuff. We don't need unit upgrades either, because the only thing we need is Cold Celia. Her having multi-strike could be pretty decent, but do we really need spells to be upgraded? Holdover, maybe? Like Holdover Steel Enhancer? I think I'm gonna go to the Concealed Caverns, just see what we get. Okay, at least we did get multi-strike. I think I'm gonna put Shattered Shell into the Cold Celia though. I just don't see a reason to have the unit. We already have a sweep, and giving the Slay bonus to Cold Celia means that she might be able to scale a little bit. So I think we're just gonna check out the caverns. We have so much money. I have nothing to spend it on. Purge a card. I will purge a card. I will dump a Steward of the Train. At least the spells, they're incant triggers, and then I think we're just gonna go. Now we should purge a card. Well, actually, what's coming up? We're about to fight a major boss, and then we're gonna have another Merchant of Steel. And we're probably gonna duplicate a card. What would we duplicate? I gotta be honest, Titan Sentry's been pretty decent. Another Cold Celia could be good too. It will probably go this path because I just don't see a need for any of this stuff. So let's remove a card now since we're not gonna have the option. Dump the Train Steward. Which money do we have? 355. Let's save a little bit of cash and move on. I don't foresee the bosses being particularly tough, like these minor bosses. Minor boss, he's technically a major boss, but still. Incant, make your spells more expensive. Okay, well, I'll just play you so you can smack. Multi-strike, Animus of Will. This is a unit I just want in the deck. I will play you, and I will buff you, even over Wildington. So have fun. And then we got a Frost Shark. Smack, smack. Don't want to play any spells up here because I don't want stuff to get expensive, so I'm just gonna buff this guy's attack. I mean, he does stay on every single floor, so, because he respawns. This is a, when one of your units dies, adds a garbage card to the top of your draw pile. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that so much. Cold Celia. Maybe a Descend would be nice because it would be good to have multiple units on one floor, but we'll deal. That keeps everyone alive. You get buffed. You did draw the Shattered Shell too. We should put him out. We should put him out. Cold Celia is definitely a little weak, but she gets the job done. So you're quick, everyone's dying up here. Keep buffing our units. I want you to move up. I want you to move up. We don't want to play spells down here, and if we don't want to play spells down here, we're not doing anything else, so I guess you just end turn. We'll keep the Ice Storm in hand. You know what, we should have played spells on the middle floor to kill that unit, but he's gonna die when he moves up anyways. It's not like he lives for that long. There's a full heal. We can play spells up here, so I'm gonna keep playing spells. And then we'll just try to draw through the deck. We still have Ice Tornado in hand. I'm kind of relying on the Frostbite to kill the boss, which is probably not a good idea, but we'll hope that it works. We can play spells, so Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. Alright. You're dying to the quickness. I mean, we're at the point where we're doing 100 damage per turn with our top floor, more than that. And we're gonna have the shark when the boss goes relentless. So we're gonna be able to kill the boss, that's no problem. It's just a little awkward. So big heal. Buff. Buff. Let's see what we draw. Draw through the deck. I mean, I wanna draw through the deck as quickly as possible, pretty much. Why don't you stick around? No, we want you to move up so that we can kill you with the quick. Actually, you're probably gonna die anyways. Yeah, you're dead anyways. Is this the final wave? Next wave is probably the final wave. So no spells on the top floor. That's unfortunate, but at least we do get the heal. We can buff. We can discard garbage. Boss has taken 300 damage roughly, and now it starts. 400. Let's actually do this real quick. I just want to see what we get. Okay. You're gonna die when you move up. Might as well play this because it's in hand. Maybe we can get it to shuffle. You have 64 Frostbite, and the Frostbite's only gonna go up, so I guess in hindsight, I'm not really that worried about things, am I? The Root Seeds are keeping our Animus of Will in this. The Animus of Will was a very good get. Anyways, you should be dead. Yeah. It's actually closer than I would have hoped that it would be, but we're getting it done regardless. Now Wildington lives. I guess you do 30 damage. 92 Frostbite. That was close, though. If we do the final fight, oh, we need this. We need Cycle of Life, and we need to make it holdover. That's how we win. If we do the final fight against the last divinity, I don't know how we're gonna win, but we're gonna try. So I really do like +1 capacity. It means that we could put Cold Celia on the same floor as Wildington and then also put the tank. We don't have any units to place though. Like, that's the hard part to figure out here, is where do you actually put the units? I mean, the more I'm doing this, the more I'm realizing I might be doing this incorrectly. We might want to put the Shattered Shell into Cold Celia with multi-strike sweep quick. We want her to be at the bottom, and then we want the Frostbite tank to be in front. In which case, that's 6 capacity, and we want Light of Seraph. We want the unit capacity. So I think we're gonna change how we're building our floors, and generally you don't want to do this right at the freaking end of, like, at floor 7, but I think we're gonna do it anyways, because I think I've got a plan. We will duplicate and probably take an artifact. We're gonna get a lot of money, but who cares about Merchant of Steel? Everything's upgraded. As for our champion, more stings or more multi-strike. I guess we'll go more multi-strike, and then we'll buff him with all of these targeted cards that buff things. +1 capacity on each floor, +3 capacity on a random floor, -1 capacity or +15 magic power. I don't care about magic power. I want the capacity. +1 capacity on each floor. It's pretty good. So is +3 on a random floor. It means we can build up 1 super floor. I really like that. We're gonna go for 1 big floor with whatever we get out of Conscription Notice and everything else that we have. Add a sting every turn. Very good. +1 magic power is good too, but I really like the sting. Although silence, yeah, silence is golden. It doesn't remove damage shields, but it does remove strike triggers and stuff like that. I like it enough. And so if we have, hold on, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could put 2 tanks on 1 floor, 2 Titan Sentries on 1 floor. I'm actually gonna double Cold Celia. We could double Cycle of Life. We don't have the energy to play that. Could double Steel Enhancer? Ugh. This would increase our pack shards by 15. I do like the idea of doubling this, but I'd rather just have 1 good version of it and just spend money removing cards, I think. I do think we should upgrade something. Or double something, rather. And I gotta admit, double Cold Celia, Sweet Multi-Strike, Quick, Apply Frostbite 3, it is very good. But again, I think it's actually bad against... I don't play spells. I think it's actually bad against the last Divinity boss. Now, if we play everything here, we won't get the benefit of enemies being rooted on the top floor, but they will still be taking frostbite damage and everything. So I think we will still start here. I think we're gonna do enough damage that it's not gonna matter. So I actually do want Cold Celia. A guard? We could put a guard. We could put a guard up here and just have a guard nothing. Because we're gonna have another Cold Celia and our Titan Shark come up soon. Yeah, so we'll do this. Start buffing the crap out of us. We do have incant triggers, so play that there. I guess there's no point in playing a spell on that guy, huh? Okay, so Frost Shark. Cold Celia. You're not quite dying. I can kill you though. We are gonna be Ember Drained. I guess because you're dying to the... You're dying to the Frostbite. So we need just a little bit more damage on that floor. Wow, you're taking not a lot of damage. I might be a little bit more scared than I thought. You know what? Cycle of Life is very good on the Sentry, isn't it? Oh, dude! We purged his Ember Drain, thanks to Silence. Oh, thank God. You are taking no damage, which I'm realizing is extremely scary. So this is the reason why you want to build on the top floor. I'm understanding that now. We can keep him here longer though, which we're definitely gonna do. Which we are definitely gonna do. Actually, I wouldn't mind you staying for a turn. You sweep, but you're not gonna kill anything. You might kill stuff, actually. No, you're not gonna kill anything. We're gonna kill you in a hit. You're still rooted. You know what? No, everything's quick. Spikes on you is okay. Ice Tornado's not gonna be doing a damn thing, though. So do we play this, or do we play Root Seeds for the damage? You're sweep and you're coming up, so we might end up losing the Cold Celias, unfortunately. You're only taking 34 damage. You're not taking nearly enough damage. But our Pyre has been doing very well. I think we're okay taking a little bit of damage up there. I think I want to buff our damage on Wildenton right now. You know, maybe I'll play the Ice Tornado on the top floor. It might hit him. Okay, Cold Celias are dying. They're not dying, never mind. They're living. These guys are moving up though. So Restoration Detonation actually does a great job. Probably buff you. They're gonna make it up slightly. You're gonna hit for 15, you're gonna hit for 3. Work on your spell shield. Took 3 damage from a spiked unit. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Now who's moving up? The front unit's moving up a little bit. If I keep him ensnared, we might be able to kill this boss on the next floor and be totally safe. I like it. Now you're living, which doesn't really matter that much. I'm gonna keep buffing Wildenton's damage output. You have Spell Shield. Please tell me you're dying. You're taking 1,302 damage. That's not enough. That's actually not enough. I hate to say it, but that's not enough damage. These units will all die in one hit to the Pyre. I wish they didn't hit it at all, but what are you gonna do? So I think we're just gonna keep buffing Wildenton. We could heal. The heal's not gonna matter. You're gonna probably get up to 39 damage. That doesn't buff it by that much, though. Do we want to try the heal? See what happens? Nothing lived. Okay. We will make it out of this combat just fine, but this is an indication that we should be on the top floor. We really should. It was good having multiple units on this floor, but being on the top floor would mean that nothing would have made it through. Okay, you're actually not dying, which is a little scary for me. It's actually a lot scary for me because we might just be dead. I don't know. I don't think the Pyre can. Yeah, the Pyre can't handle 2 hits. Fair enough, but you know what? That was a good first run. I think I fell into the same trap I always fall into, which was I see this endless Titan Shark, and I think to myself, yo, infinite sweeping on the enemies. But we weren't scaling. We weren't able to do enough damage with our units. Cold Celia, we never did put what was it? We never did put Shattered Shell into Cold Celia, which we really should have. And we were able to kill wide floors, but not bosses. We had a bit of a problem on boss fights. And we definitely would not be able to actually beat the last Divinity, had we actually made it there. We would have been toast. But still, fun run. I'm remembering all sorts. We never won with Cold Celia, ever. Oh, this doesn't show you borders on the cards. But I'm remembering a lot of things about this game. I'm remembering all about the different strategies and what I like, what I don't like, the pitfalls that I would fall into. I like the artifacts we took. Maybe +1 on all floors would have been better. But I don't know where the line was for a victory on this run. It just felt like we didn't have a good choice of units. But hey, you know what? At least it was a decent attempt for now. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch to be notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, Streamlabs, Patreon, Venmo, Wishlist. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train. But hey, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch to be notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, Streamlabs. But hey, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch to be notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Wishlists. All of these links are down in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.